Good morning and welcome to this lesson video for the Room 2003 Science Chemistry classes. And this lesson video covers the topic of isotopes. The table of contents for this presentation are: slide 3 covers the acknowledgments, slides 4 through 8 are the textbook material itself, slide 9 is an example practice problem, and slide 10 contains the 5 practice problems. This assignment is due May 4th, and as we've been doing, send me a picture either via email or Google, the Google Classroom. Some people have been submitting there, and that's been working fine. And then we will determine follow-up activity after that. The acknowledgments, I just want to acknowledge the textbook Chemistry 2E from the OpenStax collection. These are textbooks that we have approval or permission to copy and paste from and to edit as needed. And you see the copy acknowledgement there at the bottom of the page. Here's the first text slide, so please pause the video for the time needed to read and understand the slide. Here's the next text slide. Next text slide. Next text slide. And here's the final text slide. Please go back and review that information as much and as many times as needed as you work through these problems. And let's begin with this practice problem example. The 5 problems that you will work for homework follow this very same approach and solution process. You have an atom with 5 protons and 6 neutrons. Create the isotope symbol and then write it using both formats. So we want to start with the Z to identify the element name and symbol. So Z equals 5. On a periodic table we find that, and the element symbol is capital B, which represents boron. And you may need to look up, we'll probably need to look up some of the element names in the practice problems online. Once we have the Z, then we are ready to calculate the A. Recall that A equals the number of protons plus the number of neutrons. So that's 5 plus 6, A equals 11. With the Z, the A, and the element symbol, we are ready to write the isotope symbol. So we see the element symbol, obviously, the Z lower left and the A upper left. And then we're going to write that using both formats. Format number 1 is to write the element name dash the A value, so boron dash 11. And format number 2 is just very similar, only we use, instead of the element name, we use the element symbol. So in even shorter form, capital B dash 11. So for the homework, the final answer, if you will, would boil down to these 3 items: the element, the isotope symbol, written format number 1, and written format number 2. All right, with that and with the text, you're ready to work on these practice problems. I've included just a little bit of information about how these isotopes are used, and these are not the only uses for many of them, but I want to give you an idea as you look at these things. These are things that are really quite common, and that you will, several of them you will encounter at some point in your life, and you may not even know isotopes are being used. But here are some of the things they are used for. All right, that brings us to the end of this lesson video, Isotopes, for the Room 2003 Science Chemistry classes. Please call or email if you have any questions whatsoever, and you can also feel free to jump in on the Google Meets that we have every day at the scheduled times. All right, until next time, please be safe and be well.